Unit 12. Chapter 1. Tuesday morning. About the homework. It is Tuesday morning. I arrive at school early. Carlos is already there. He looks a little worried. I ask, "Are you okay?" He says, "I didn't do my homework last night." I say, "Why not?" He says, "Mexico played last night. I watched the game." I ask, "Did they win?" He grins, "Yes, they did." I say, "So you watched the game, but you didn't do your homework?" He nods slowly. I say, "Did Miss Williams give a lot of homework?" He says, "No, she didn't, just 1 page." I stare at him. He shrugs. It was an important game. Chapter 2. Didn't plus base form. Miss Williams starts the lesson. She says, "Today's most important rule. Didn't plus base form." She says, after did or didn't, always use the base form. Never use the past form after didn't. I watched, but I didn't watch. They went. Did they go? He had. He didn't have. Huang Wei raises his hand. He asks, "So didn't does all the work again? Like doesn't in the present?" Miss Williams smiles. Exactly. Did and didn't carry the past meaning. So the main verb goes back to its base form. I played tennis yesterday, but I didn't win. Did you do your homework? No, I didn't have time. We went to a nice restaurant, but we didn't enjoy the meal. Chapter 3. Word order in questions. Miss Williams writes the question formula on the board. Did plus subject plus base form. Did your sister call you? What did you do last night? How did the accident happen? Where did your parents go on vacation? She puts us in pairs. I am with Sophia. I ask, "Did you go anywhere last weekend?" She says, "Yes, I did. I went to a museum." I ask, "What did you see there?" She says, "I saw paintings from the 19th century. They were beautiful." I ask, "Did you go alone?" She says, "No, I didn't. Anna came with me." I ask, "Did Anna enjoy it?" She says, "Yes, she did, but she didn't stay long. She said she was tired." Chapter 4. Short answers. After class, we go to the park. Carlos suggests a question game again. He says, "Ask about last weekend. Use did. Short answers only. Yes, I did, or no, I didn't." Lucas asks Carlos, "Did you do your homework last night?" Carlos grins, "No, I didn't." Everyone laughs. Fatima asks me, "Did you call your family last weekend?" I say, "Yes, I did. I called my mother on Sunday." She asks, "Did she sound happy?" I say, "Yes, she did. She always does." I ask Yuki, "Did you go out last Saturday?" She says, "No, I didn't. I stayed home and studied." Carlos says, "Yuki, did you ever not study?" She thinks for a moment. She says, "No, I didn't. Not this week." We all look at each other and laugh. Chapter 5. Evening. Minjun's journal with negatives. It is evening. I sit at my desk and open my journal. Tonight, the first write about what I did and didn't do this week. This week, I studied hard every day. I didn't miss a single class. I spoke English with my friends. I didn't speak Korean all week. I went to Central Park twice. I didn't go to the gym. I ate well every day. I didn't cook once. I called my mother on Sunday. I didn't call my father. I need to fix that. I wrote in this journal every night. I didn't write in Korean once. I look at what I wrote. The didn't list is not a failure list. It is a reminder list. Next week, I will do better. Did I have a good week? Yes, I did.